Here we go. Hi, America. Hi, world. Hi, Gia.
Hi, Keisha. Hi, world.
How you doing?
Uh,
Now, I don't know if you remember, Gia, but last time we left off, we were supposed to be asking ourselves what we could give to the
to the
universe, I
universe. I
believe, right?
remember. Yep.
Yeah. And have you come up with anything?
I am learning the harmonica part to the Rockford Files theme.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yep.
good. I think the universe could use that.
I
Sure.
think they're calling out for that.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Although I was noodling with it tonight. I just was
Yeah.
learning the
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh. Right, right, right.
yeah, and some guy wanted to know what did he ask me? Could I do the hey, he's like, hey, can you play that MASH song? So it might be a mistake because it might open the door to
To
people
all
wanting
kinds of
all TV theme songs.
from decades ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That is kind of
and
your sweet spot.
yeah, old people.
Well, I mean, like the old TV shows. You're a MASH
Yeah, I
watcher
mean,
too,
I
so
do watch MASH, and
yeah.
I like that song. That "Suicide is Painless"
Yeah, that is a pretty song, yeah.
doesn't have any harmonica on it,
No.
but I could maybe adapt it to harmonica.
Mhm. That would be a fun
Anyway, that's what
challenge.
I'm giving. I'm given that I need somebody to play all the other parts of the Rockford
Uh-huh.
Files theme, but I'll
Okay.
have that harp
Uh-huh.
part ready to go.
All right. Well, that's good. Good work, Gia.
And you?
Well, I was thinking that what the world seems to want now is influencers, right? People who sort of help you figure out how to lead your life, what's hot and stuff. And I feel like we're sort of uniquely qualified to comment on
Well, I think
beauty and fashion.
we've been trying to be influencers, but I think we're really
We're bad
failing
influencers.
Disney at bad influencer.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, you're probably right.
yeah.
Because the hottest tip I could come up with for today was, well, this is what I do. It's a kind of a fashion hack.
Okay.
Um, I've learned that if I'm wearing a button down shirt,
Yep.
if I don't unbutton it when I take it off and I wash it that way, then I don't ever have to like button it again.
Yeah, see, I'm with you on that, except the old man is anti that. Like, he has among other things that we discovered were differences when we got
Uh-huh.
married.
Yeah.
He folds everything very
What?
differently than I do.
Oh,
I
see,
know.
I don't even bother. I just hang them up, right? Do you fold your button-down shirts?
He
Do you
likes
have
to
to?
fold them as opposed to, like, ironing them. He thinks
Oh,
that's, like,
well,
a
yeah,
flattening method, and
yeah. I can't iron anything either,
but I try to fold stuff sort of like you'd find it back at,
in a store.
yeah, like, so I'd
Uh-huh.
have the arms behind it and the
Right,
button down
right.
front out front, and
Uh-huh.
he's like does this thing where he pulls the arms back and flattens the two sides together, and I can't do
Uh-huh.
it. So
Yeah, yeah.
and he just folds his own stuff and I fold my own stuff.
Uh-huh. This
He
is
does
gold.
t-shirts that way and everything.
Well, yeah, the reason I had to come up with that hack was because a lot of the time I discover that I have forgotten to button all the buttons on my shirt, and I'll be
Oh,
out like at the
like you're
gas
trying and
station.
you're extra sexy and
Yeah,
this is a way to
like,
stop that extra
yeah,
sexiness.
it's like my tank top undershirt is showing because I haven't
Well,
buttoned
at
my
least you've got
shirt.
a tank top undershirt. That's
I
something.
know, turning a lot of heads out there.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Anyway,
I
so
guess that's a good. I mean, that's not a huge gift to the universe. Just
no, no, but
these are
it's
going to be
free.
continuing. These are continuing like a
We'll
daily.
probably build on that. Yeah, I guess.
All right. And
I
I
don't know
guess in the
how.
environmental sense, as I told you in a
Hmm.
text earlier, I
Yeah.
did order two different shampoo bars and two different
Uh-huh.
conditioner bars and
Uh-huh.
deodorant in some sort of cardboard container. We'll
Ooh.
see how that's going to go.
Perfect for Florida.
I know. I don't know how that's going to go, but and some of the laundry detergent sheets. So
Uh-huh.
I kind of
Okay.
I just I spent my Discover cashback bonus on environmentally
Oh,
friendly
okay. Yeah.
products. So that
Did you
was
get them
kind of
all
nice.
from like the same place
No,
or?
all different because I'm
Oh,
testing
okay. You were
everything.
shopping around. Uh-huh.
All different. Yep.
Okay. So I guess, what we're saying to our listeners is we have that to look forward to, your
Yep.
results, your findings, if you will.
Luckily, it's not like smell-o-vision or anything. So if the
Yeah. Uh-huh.
deodorant is not good,
Then you'll have to just
I'll tell you about it, but you
live with
won't have to
that. Yeah.
experience it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You ever seen
All
that
right.
ads for that Lumi?
Yeah, and
Like,
I find that woman kind of appealing. I don't know.
ooh, we're
I don't
going
know.
down a
You can
whole different
interpret
path
that.
now.
No, she just seems like the real deal, doesn't she? She seems like the kind of
Yeah.
person who wouldn't lie about stuff like that. But
Guess so, but I think all this time, were we supposed to be applying deodorant to these other
all these little folds.
'cause why can't we just do I mean, we've already got the deodorant, like, just
I
start
don't
putting
know.
it
I don't know if the regular deodorant was tested on all those areas. That's some very
and I don't know
sensitive
if I'd wanna
flesh.
use it on my armpits after it had been in these nether
Yeah.
regions, you know?
Yeah.
But I
Uh-huh.
just got thinking like, "Well, what about my secret?" You know, like, I could start
It's called secret, so this is
well, one
this
of us
is
should try that stuff.
okay.
You're next. Tag,
Next, it's
you're
my
it.
turn. Well, I was thinking about ordering some Lumi stuff, actually.
That's what I'm talking about.
Although she had, did you see the ad where she talks about how some people couldn't tolerate the smell of it, so they added something to it to make it, I guess, more tolerable for those people. And now I'm wondering if maybe I would have preferred the original. I don't know.
I just
These are
wonder,
the
like, how
thoughts
they're
I
testing
have.
this stuff.
Why am I still single? I don't understand.
Because you're not putting that stuff in your nether regions. Stinky, stinky
Yeah.
lotion, whatever. I don't know, but
Anyway,
it's like
huh.
it could just be
Although
more
it is
products,
packaged
but
in plastic, so
I know, what are you
there's
gonna do?
that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess I guess I was ranting to my husband earlier about how, like, every single thing that's sold,
Mhm.
product for consumers should somebody should have to account for how it's packaged, you know, and
Yeah, yeah.
there should be, like, penalties if you're packaging and stuff that's not gonna biodegrade, and, you know,
Oh, that's a nice idea.
he's
Yeah.
like, "You're okay, you're a flaming liberal, apparently," and I'm like,
We
"Well"
get it. We get it, Gia.
but I was like, "This seems so basic, like,
Yeah.
now that we know about this stuff, why aren't
Uh-huh.
we" I don't know,
Yeah.
crazy. It should the onus? That
Onus.
sounded weird.
Anus. What? Are we back on the Lumi thing? I don't think she mentioned anything about
I'm
deodorizing
not
your
sure what
anus.
onus means,
That's an
but
uphill battle.
I wanted to say that the onus should not be on the consumer, you
Well,
know?
hmm.
I mean, that's how it is now, but it shouldn't have to like, people are just gonna buy what's cheaper, of course, because it's hard, you know,
Yeah.
you can't
Uh-huh.
afford so you shouldn't have to be all, like, holier than thou and like, "Oh, I bought the bar shampoo, and even though it cost me more," you know? You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Because that's
Yeah.
first of all, that turns people off, it makes you
Yeah.
know, and,
Mhm.
like so there should be some sort of, like, allow people making environmentally
Mhm.
friendly products should be able to sell it cheaper or
Mhm.
get
Mhm.
I don't know.
Or maybe have, like,
I
no
probably
tax on
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I
Mm.
probably shouldn't be in government or anything, but
Well, you're not.
I'm really not, and I don't think there's a chance that that's gonna happen
Yeah.
in this lifetime.
Probably not. Probably not, Chia, but
Anyway, this is the stuff I'm thinking of,
yeah. Yeah,
ranting
poor
about all the
Rory.
time. Do you wanna
Mhm.
talk about General Hospital at all?
I do,
Okay,
believe it or not, because I
you've got
found these
stuff.
last 3 days overall very satisfying.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
Well,
No?
I
In a word, Curtis?
oh my god.
Well, even Curtis, I felt
Unfreaking
like there was a
bearable.
little bit that was more tolerable, I thought, when
Are
he and
you
Trina had
kidding
their
me?
mm,
I'm
No.
yelling now, I'm sorry. You found him more tolerable? Oh my gosh.
Kind of. Well, he was trying to persuade Trina to talk to her mom.
He was trying to persuade everybody of something.
Yeah, that was I guess the high point, but then when he was at the bar with Jordan, I thought, "Wow,
Yeah.
this is
And he,
pretty."
like, came at her kind of with his mouth open. I was like,
Although weren't we saying that it would be kind of fun if he got drunk and had a one night
Yep,
stand with somebody
yep,
and Jordan
yep,
might have been who he decided?
yep, yep,
Uh,
yep.
so I guess you gotta be
Um,
careful what you wish for, but they did get stopped by outside,
they got stopped, but
yeah,
they've had a
forces.
dalliance now. I don't know, I felt like there was a theme going on, and I
Yeah,
feel like it's a
yeah,
repetitive theme with General
mhm,
Hospital
yeah,
where, all these women
mhm,
are just not measuring up to their man's, strict expectations or whatever, and even when
uh-huh,
they're being, nice and, like, supportive, like,
yeah, yeah,
in air quotes, you can't see
mhm,
them, so I'm telling you, like,
mhm,
Finn
yeah,
being
I
supportive
know,
of Elizabeth, it's like this paternalistic,
yeah, I
so we
was
have
I
Curtis
know,
with his judgy
yeah,
McJudge pants,
uh-huh.
and Finn patting Elizabeth on the head like she's Cindy Lou Who, and what's his name? Gregory ripping
Yeah.
Alexis a new one,
I think
and
we're gonna clash a little bit here tonight,
oh,
Gia.
no, and
Not entirely, because I know I agree with you.
Chase, let me just finish with
Yeah,
the
sure.
okay.
Okay.
I gotta let it out. And Chase and,
Yeah.
Brooklyn once again back to
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and it's, just you know
Yeah.
what? The only, like, dudes I like this is crazy, but
Uh-huh.
the dudes I liked in the last couple of days
Yeah.
are Cody
Uh-oh.
and Marshall.
Isn't that crazy
I
to
know,
hear that coming out of your mouth?
I
Yeah.
know.
Wow, there's
But
a
we
lot.
have all along, we have said that we know that we're gonna change our tune on,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys that we absolutely hate,
Yeah,
but
and I'm kinda with you on the Marshall front, and I really can't
okay.
believe that even though he's wearing his tiny hat, but he did take it off, and I
Yeah,
think he looks fine without his hat. I think
he
he looks
does, I don't know why he
kinda
needs a hat.
handsome without his hat. So, let's go back now.
Okay.
I know what you're saying, and I do
Are we gonna
kind of
fight?
agree.
Are we gonna come to blows here on our podcast?
I don't think so because I don't have that
Alright.
sorta energy.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, sure.
ow.
No, but I think what I liked about most of the scenes and the duos that you mentioned was that we finally got, I think, a little more of a conversation. Where there was a little bit of another layer revealed about people. Like even Jordan, I thought finally we saw her as more of like a
Yeah,
woman.
yeah, well, it was very deliberate in the change of, uniform,
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
jacket, the power jackets, and she
right.
was
To
in
just the
a
sort of a
floral
blouse.
wrap dress or
Yeah,
blouse or
yeah.
whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, but
Looking
although
much
I would
more
agree,
feminine.
and also like Finn, I do like him better now the way he's trying to like check himself with Elizabeth.
He's
But I
trying,
also
yeah.
like you said, he's still sort of like acting like she's
Yeah,
sort of
like, "I'm
is
proud of
waiting for
you."
his approval.
Yeah,
And he's
yes.
also acting like he's making this heroic effort to treat her like an equal,
Right. I
when that's
know.
sort of how people
We're
should
not
be.
fighting, we're in agreement.
Kind of, yeah, but I do feel like I still was sort of enjoying those scenes more,
Yeah,
maybe
I
than
guess
you
so,
were.
yeah.
Um,
Having him be I just was like that first of all, the Chase Brooklyn thing is so tired. I
and
can't believe
that
there's
just like the wheels
why are they
totally
doing
came
that
off that.
again? Why are they
Yeah.
doing it again?
Well,
It's
and
like,
then when she
wow.
told him like, the secret she'd been keeping, it was like, they're done, you know.
I kinda hope so. I mean, I really liked them
Yeah,
together, and now I'm, like, just
yeah,
done with that whole thing.
yeah. Yep. I think
Um,
she sort of sabotaged all of that, whether it was her or the writers, I don't know, but they
yeah,
don't know how to,
I think it was the writers.
yeah, they just
Um,
don't know how to keep them together and keep it interesting.
yeah,
Um,
and they don't know how to make the guys not be assholes.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, uh-huh.
like when Curtis was saying to Jordan, like, "Do you think if I'd been, more
Mm,
understanding, and
mhm,
you mean, do you think if you hadn't been an asshole and you weren't still being an asshole, you might have a
mhm.
successful relationship?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
were you allowed a little give in people's
right, he's
decisions in
so
their lives?"
rigid.
And yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like, "I told you this kind of lie was the one," I
mhm,
don't know.
yeah.
Um,
Uh, Another, what was I thinking of? Oh, even Drew, well, he's always annoying. He was just as annoying, I thought, on the bridge in the
yeah,
fog,
yeah.
you know,
The
acting like he's
fog didn't make him more likable, you didn't find.
no, to have him obscured by tiny drops of water.
Yeah.
No, unless he's at a pool and he's coaching some little children. No. But it still seemed like he was sort of like, I don't know, like acting like,
Yeah, he stepped in and took over that situation.
yeah, yeah. And then sort of acts like he wants Carly's take on things when, I don't think he really cared. He was also, I think, tried sort of posing as like a macho guy,
Yeah, like, I'm,
you know.
the ex-military,
I liked how the
I'm an
Valentine.
ex-military ninja turtle or whatever he
Yeah,
was.
I know. Yeah, sure you are, Drew. And also, by the way, you have a daughter, so keep that in the equation. If you're
Yeah.
risking your life. I liked how Valentine acted when he admitted they weren't combat ready. It's like,
Yeah.
no kidding,
You've never been
Valentine.
combat ready, yeah. And you never will be.
Yeah, but he and Anna, I thought, had a good scene.
I was a little
When
confused there. Did they knock that table over before they left? Or
No, Valentine flipped it over after Anna left because he was angry, right?
oh, because I was like, has the place been tossed? I couldn't
No,
remember.
no. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
he did
So
after
that's
she
why
left.
she thought that somebody was in there. Okay.
Yeah, she
But
didn't realize that that had happened.
all right.
Yeah, but going back also a little further, we had a nice scene with Sonny and Dante. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
Dante
there
came
yeah.
over, and that was like the Dante
There's
we
2
really like,
yeah. There's
you
2
know?
men that I'm not sick of, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh. So
yeah,
that was
yeah,
that was
Dante's, like, great with his father.
he is. I know
Sonny's
that's nice.
lucky.
He is lucky, and I
I
think
mean,
he
he's got
knows
that
that.
dink Michael, but other than
Michael,
that
yeah. What did you think about Michael and Dex and
I
Joss?
don't know, I feel like that's like, they're keeping all that blurry, like, it's like,
Yeah.
well, what are they doing here, you know? Um,
Yeah. When Joss said, to Michael that, she supported like the idea of like Sonny going to jail and that she'd help, I thought, wow, really, Joss? Do you really think you could do that to Sonny?
right, and as Michael pointed out to Sonny's younger children,
Yeah.
like, that was taking away their father, I don't know. But
Well, yeah.
she's at that judgy age
Right,
where
where she
you
doesn't
wouldn't be
really
doing stuff
feel the
like that.
true
Yeah,
impact, I guess, of
yeah.
her actions or what they might be. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I just feel like, are we back? We don't like, we really don't know, um, is there any way forward for Dex?
Dex. Dex.
You know what the problem is there is a character on Star Trek Deep Space Nine named Dax, and so every time
Okay.
I say it,
That is a problem.
yeah, she's got a symbiont.
Okay.
Um, anyway, uh,
Come back, Gia.
I can't remember what I was saying. I don't know.
Dex.
Like, so if Dex does turn Sunny in,
Yeah.
does that mean he's safe then, and he and Joss can have a relationship, or is that
I
the
don't
only way they can safely have a relationship now?
I almost feel like Sonny's destiny or whatever has nothing to do with Dex and Joss. I almost feel like if Dex went to Sonny and said, "Listen, you know, I know you warned me off, Joss, but
Well, and
sorry.
Sonny knows, and he hasn't done
Yeah.
anything yet. Or maybe
Yeah,
he just
it's
didn't believe Spencer. Maybe he thought Spencer was just being dramatic because Spencer
maybe,
is
but I don't know how
prone
much
to
time has passed since, it could have been
in
just a
yeah,
day or something,
in Port Charles time
you
is
know.
different. Yeah.
But if Dex, I mean, circumstances kind of kept throwing Dex and Joss together,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Sonny ought to understand, like Carly, that there's no controlling
There would
Joss.
be
I mean,
no yeah.
I know he has his code and stuff, and he wants everything to be black and white, but I don't know. I don't know. He's not like he's going to kill Dex for that. I don't think.
Yeah, I think like the easiest thing would be to just stay in the organization and get closer
Hmm.
to Sonny and then
Hmm.
work on him about Josh
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
tell Michael see you later
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. And
But
do
I
you?
guess he's got morals and doesn't think he should be working for Sonny. So
Yeah. Dex, you mean?
yeah, those pesky
Hmm.
morals
Yeah.
probably get in the way.
Although they did share a chicken piccata.
They'll always have chicken piccata.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Dex does believe that Sonny has good qualities. I think beyond what he does for a living. So I think it is getting more complicated for
It's getting
Dex.
harder, yeah,
You know,
and the being hung by his armpits in the wherever he was,
like
warehouse,
the
and
meat locker or whatever.
almost getting carved up by Carver. That's
Yeah.
go receding in his memory. Although
It
you'd think
it
that would
seems
be
to have almost been erased from
yeah,
his memory. Yeah. Yeah.
because of chicken piccata, I guess.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, and I would, my dream would be that he and Sonny would figure out a way to take down this like pikeman, like whatever.
And then enjoy chicken piccata as a
Yes.
reward
Yes.
meal,
Break bread
a
together at,
delightful meal after.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, with one of those little Chianti bottles that come in the cute,
The basket.
the little baskety kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be real
could
nice, wouldn't
see
it?
that at the coffee place. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
and then
We'll
that would be the moment to break the news about Joss, and then Joss would be in the back room, and she'd come out, and
mm-hmm.
they would
And they're
bond.
all laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that.
It could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he'd
Uh
throw him a lavish like mobster wedding or something.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that would, yeah. And then that, although that's the sort of scene where, remember, like somehow like some music starts and it's slow-mo and like suddenly there's like gunfire like
Oh yeah,
moving
yeah,
across the room and
yeah,
everybody's
mm,
diving for cover. That's the kind of
yeah,
thing that would happen at a mob wedding. So you got
yep.
to be careful.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll be careful.
Okay. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, going back to Alexis and Gregory, which I thought was awful. I'm There was a moment where Alexis started to seem a bit more sympathetic, but she loses me when she just won't let go. She's like a parasite with Gregory wanting to get information out of him, right? No?
Um,
Hello?
it's neat that we have such different takes on things sometimes. I like the so that's what makes the world spicy, just different.
Spicy. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I use that word for my cat a lot. Like she's feeling spicy. I was mostly annoyed with him. I
Well,
felt
I'm
like
not saying I wasn't annoyed with him, but I feel like
okay.
she's definitely, crossing a line or not
I
not
felt
showing
like she
him the
was being
respect that
the
she
really good kind of friend that I wouldn't be. Because it would be difficult and I'd be like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know.
Well, she could just say, like, in one line, "I'm here for you if you need to talk to somebody."
Yeah, but maybe she's seeing that he's too in his own head and he's not gonna get help and he's not telling his sons. Like she cares about him so much that she's risking their friendship.
But it also
Excuse me.
comes across as her acting like she knows better than he does what he should do,
Oh, like a
right?
man?
like a man. Yeah,
Oh,
that's kind of the
and you don't
same thing
like
we're
that.
criticizing the men for, like, right?
I don't know. I took it just to be like, wow, she's being so persistent that she's really pissing him off, and I was thinking how when things get difficult for me in a relationship, I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, well, that's I mean, there's somewhere in between that
yeah,
and what
maybe.
she's
Yeah.
doing, I think, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she should not be so bullheaded and give him a little space,
Yeah. Mhm,
and maybe he'll come around to.
mhm.
I
Yeah.
I find it annoying that the it must be alcoholism, you know.
Mhm. Yeah,
Even
that
though,
seems
like, Diane
stupid
kinda
on her
pointed
part.
out, like, there could be a
Yeah,
million reasons,
yeah,
but nobody's entertaining those other reasons, you know.
right.
Um,
Yeah, I don't get that, but, yeah,
so
Alexa
but
seems like she should be smarter than that, but
yeah,
now
and now
she
he's
knows
admitted
that it
he's sick,
yeah.
but
Mhm,
yeah, now she's not gonna let go of that. So,
mhm.
yeah, she's being annoying, but, uh, the need to keep secrets, I know it's a soap opera, but come on.
I know it's stupid for him not to tell Finn and Chase, I know that's
Mhm.
stupid, but I can see why he would be angry that she would go
That
behind his
she went
back
behind his
and
back, yeah,
talk
and
to
call
them,
to yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I
so
hear you.
anyway.
I do
Okay.
hear you.
I hear you too, Gia.
Yeah,
Um,
and I even
oh,
kinda get him not wanting to tell his children,
yeah.
you don't want people to look at you differently and the pity
Mhm.
party and all that stuff,
Yeah,
but
we've talked about that before, haven't we?
yeah, yeah, with
Uh-huh.
Willow, I think was
Right,
her.
right, and then
Yeah.
also, like, was a diabetes issue, right?
Uh,
With somebody?
Bobby? Bobby was our
I can't
diabetes
remember now.
lesson.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, and that brings me to all the epiphany buildup, so, oh my
Yeah,
god, it's coming. It's like, "Oh, no."
yeah. Well,
I
they're
almost thought
kinda
they might
acting
do
like
it this
she's
episode, but
didn't it seem like they were sorta acting like she was getting, like, settled at Johns Hopkins or whatever and happily,
yeah,
moving on with her
yeah, right, but her
so
not answering Elizabeth's thing seemed
yeah,
ominous, seemed quite
yeah.
ominous.
Well, that would kinda suck if something happened to her, when she's away at Johns
Well,
Hopkins, like
that's how they're gonna have to do it. I mean, they
well,
can't.
they could just have her, like, somehow, like, sorta stuck out there, right? I don't
Well,
know.
what would be the point? You mean have a different actor play her?
Yeah,
Like,
like, at some point, if they wanted to bring back the character or something, I mean, I don't know, it
I
doesn't
can't
s
imagine anyone else being able to be
Oh,
Epiphany.
I know, but we've said that about other characters too, but I agree, Epiphany is Epiphany. I just don't want her to be dead on the show,
I
you
think
know?
they're gonna do that. I
Yeah,
felt like they're
probably.
building us up for a massive like, they're gonna be taking a baseball bat to our knees, it's gonna
Oh,
be that painful.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, all this mobster talk has me, uh, violent imagery going on.
No,
I
you're
just feel
probably
like
right.
When Elizabeth was going on about,
Yeah,
just,
yeah, I know.
fulfilling her lifelong dreams and
Yeah,
like, it's
mhm,
gonna be what's it gonna be? Car
mhm.
accident, massive heart attack, what will it be?
Right, right, yeah, yeah, I don't
It's
know.
gonna be
I
rough.
know. I know that's gonna be rough. That is rough. Oh,
Oh,
I was gonna
Elizabeth, how did you like I felt like they just about pinned a medal on Elizabeth.
I know, she really got up so easy,
Yeah.
which I guess is fine. I'm kinda glad they just wrapped that up,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really want her to be twisting in the wind for too long. Although it seemed like there were really very few consequences, even just
None. None, it
yeah,
was like, they were
yeah.
heaping praise on her.
Liesl was the only one who had a problem with her really,
Yeah,
right?
and that's the one you gotta watch out for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big problem if
Yeah.
if you're on Liesl's bad side. Um, what did you think about, the Laura, Esme, Spencer
Oh, yeah,
stuff?
that's gonna be fun. That's
I
kind of
feel like
fun.
Spencer's he's he's sort of, like, reverting to his old form, like, he's a bit of a mess again,
Yep,
I
yep.
think, don't you?
And why can't they just say why are they pretending why are he and, Trina pretending they're not a couple, you know?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I don't
Is
know what's going
part of
on with
them
that.
just is it just sort of residual fear of Esme, maybe?
Maybe? I don't
Not
know.
wanting to provoke her or something?
Also, that baby is so damn cute. It was like asleep. I bet they're spending a lot of time together just doing scenes and stuff, so he seems very comfortable with her,
Yeah, that's true,
even though he
that's
probably
true.
weighs more than her.
Yeah.
Huge baby.
She must be exhausted after those
Yeah,
scenes where she
carrying
has
that
to
big
hold
old
him.
baby.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I don't everybody, like, the constant, like, push to take the baby away from her,
Mhm.
it's like, What is the matter with you people?"
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
I
Laura
mean
Laura played it smartest when she
yeah,
said, "Just
but I
tell us
still
what
feel
you
like
want."
they think she should not have that baby, and it's like, I think if
Mhm.
she shows signs of remembering and it
Mhm.
turning back into old Esme,
Yeah, yeah.
then maybe we could talk about that, but
Right.
at the
Mhm.
moment, like, why would you do that to the baby? That seems
Yeah, right.
and give it
Esme's
to Spencer? Like, yeah, he's
I know. I wouldn't really
crazy.
wanna be Trina now, though, it's like
No,
because I know she made the decision about Esme for a lot of reasons, good reasons, but this is not what she wanted, the
no.
outcome to be.
So, it'll be fun, and I like that Laura's in the mix there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm hoping we have lots of Kevin in there too.
Oh, that would be awesome if we had a lot of
Even
Kevin.
Charlotte, I wish we had former Charlotte, original
Oh, that would
Charlotte,
be
because
yeah,
she
man,
would
what a household
really
that would be.
talk about spicy. That would really she would have some serious cutting observations, I bet.
Oh, yeah, although they act like this current Charlotte is so sweet, right? And
Well, she is a lot sweeter than the original Charlotte.
right, and yeah, I don't know if it's just, like, because they've
Original
changed
Charlotte, like,
actresses that they
one
had
of
to
the
change
mean
her
girls.
personality. Oh, I
Yeah,
know, yeah, she could be
yeah. She
diabolical,
was
so
great, yeah.
yeah. Oy. You remember when Esme lived with them before and she would, like, leave, like, nail
Now
polish out or something?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that'd be funny
it's
if she
fun.
started to do that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want her to remember, um, who she was, or it would be kinda cool, like, if she did remember, but she really and truly wants to be like, she's gotten a
Yeah.
taste of being a decent
Uh-huh,
human being, and she wants to
uh-huh.
fight to hang on to that
Yeah,
personality,
yeah.
like, how would you do
Mhm.
kinda like the Mike Sonny conundrum, you know?
Yeah, that was sort of an interesting part of Sonny's and, Dante's
Yeah,
conversation. I
yeah.
I I was so hoping that he would decide to go back to Nixon Falls. And
They
Phyllis
just
could go
start
back
over,
and
yeah.
reopen the Tanno because,
Yeah,
then the title of our
yeah.
podcast would sort of
Would
mean
make
something,
sense, yeah, that doesn't mean anything to anybody.
because
Otherwise, we'd be rolling in money right now from this podcast.
yeah, just our luck. As soon as we launched our podcast, the Tanno burned to the ground, you know?
Yep, and we're kind of, you know, good forward-thinking people naming something after yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty
yeah.
stupid,
We're sort of
but,
psychic, I guess.
yeah, yeah,
But
good
yeah, that would be funny if, like, Nina pushed Sonny to, like, move back to Nixon Falls, you
pretend
know?
that he's just Mike, plain old Mike,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Start calling him Mike again, you know?
Yeah, refuse to speak to him. Don't even sleep with him ever again unless he
Unless he wears a
pretends
flannel
he's
shirt.
Mike, yeah, and a cowboy hat, yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. I like Nina, actually. I this is the first time I've liked her lately when she was talking to Jordan at the bar.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, oh, right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was giving some good counsel, and she's trying to. It's kinda like Finn, like, she
Mhm.
kinda knows that she's a lot, and she's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
rein it in here and there, but
Mhm.
her nature just flares out at the worst
Yeah, but she
times.
didn't, like, make that all about her or anything. It was
Right,
just,
right.
like,
Yeah,
hanging out. Yeah. So that
yep.
was kind of refreshing, I
That was
thought.
good, yeah. What
Mm.
else did we have? I can't remember.
Well, we
Well, was
had
the Lucy stuff that was kinda we'd already talked about that stuff, I guess.
yeah,
That
and
wasn't
that
right
was
on
that was
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
again, like,
yeah,
too
yeah.
much of that, I
Too
thought.
much silly Lucy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked that when they got back to the safe house, she was contrite and, sort of had realized maybe she'd
Yep,
jeopardized things, but it was still kind of a joke, when she was talking to
yeah,
Max, and they were all yelling at the top of their lungs, it's like, yeah, nobody's gonna hear you.
right, I
I mean,
know, it was
you're in a
ridiculous,
but anyway.
We haven't seen, excuse me, in a million years. We don't know anything about the Nicholas Mason
No.
storyline and Ava and all that. Everybody's
Yeah.
just kind of hanging on that
Mhm.
storyline. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's a long time to go without Ava, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe she's on a little vacay
Maybe.
or
Could be.
something.
I'm curious to see how she's gonna react when she learns that Spencer and Esme and the baby are all
Yeah,
living with Laura and
yeah,
Kevin. She and Trina will have some interesting
yeah,
conversations, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. And maybe her and Spencer also, that would be fun too.
Oh man, yeah, it's something. I
But
just hope Laura doesn't get played. Like, I just hope Esme
yeah,
doesn't end up playing everybody.
I know, like when
Um,
Trina said, "What if she's worse than the old
right,
Esme?"
yeah, it was like,
Man,
all that,
how
like,
much
she
worse
could
could she
be.
be? Oh,
She could be. What if she were worse? I don't know.
oh boy, that's scary to think
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
But I mean,
Mm.
I think her instincts are good to be, worried about Spencer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm worried about Spencer. Like, what
Mhm.
is he doing? Why
Mhm.
is this his driving force in life now?
Yeah, I don't think he knows
I think it's
himself.
about him, not the baby,
Mhm.
really,
Right, right. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's as self-involved as like Nina, as we were saying about
Mhm.
Nina. Like things really are all about him. Just like when Cam told them that he was leaving, it was all like, well, it's all about me.
I know I need you as a friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're actually leaving because of the whole Esme thing. It's like, huh? You got a scholarship.
Yeah, poor Cam.
Yeah, sad to lose Cam, but
Very sad to lose
maybe
Cam,
they'll
yeah.
leave room for him to come back or something.
Yeah, I hope so. Hope so. Be nice if all these kids just sort of had a revolving door, so they could come back
Right.
if they
They
wanted to
kinda
for a little
could.
while. Yeah.
I mean, Robin was like that for
Mhm.
I don't know what happened to Robin in her college years in real life. Did
And
she
really I don't know, but
go
she
off
does,
and
like,
on or
directing and stuff now, so I think
Yeah.
she likes that kinda thing more.
Yeah, but
But
I'm just saying, like, when she, like, grew
yeah,
up on the show, did she
yeah.
grow up and then go away to college and then come back for a
Hmm.
while, or
Well, I don't know, it seemed
because
like
she was
she
a young
was.
adult during all that.
Yeah, there were some really good storylines there with
Oh
her and
my gosh,
Stone
like,
and
the
stuff, and her
Stone
and
thing, that was
Jason.
huge, yeah,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Jason stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. That stuff's still, like, stuck in my mind, some of those
Yeah.
scenes.
She was
Yeah.
pretty young with the Stone stuff, though. That was probably pre her
Yeah.
being college age. That was
Yeah,
she was pretty
yeah.
teenage, but anyway.
Mhm.
Anyway, she
Yeah.
comes and goes, so maybe
She
Cam could
does a
come
little
and go.
bit, yeah.
It's been a
Uh-huh.
while though, hasn't it, since she appeared?
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
I wonder when her daughter Emma is going to launch onto the scene and
Yeah. I don't know if there's really truth to the idea that she's coming back at
I
all.
see rumors about it now and
I do
then, but
too. Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Mhm.
We're just meandering now. We're just
A little
talking
bit,
about
yeah, we had
but at
so
least
much
we're
to talk
talking
about.
about General Hospital
It
a
took
little.
us a while to get there, I
It
think.
always does, and it's my fault.
Not always.
Pretty
Not
much.
always your fault. Uh, but I guess we did talk about all the dudes and
The
well,
dudes, yeah.
although we didn't
Oh.
talk too much about Cody and how he was, like, jerking Gladys around.
Oh,
I thought he
the
was being a real asshole there,
oh, see,
right?
I was like, well, I was thinking I was
'Cause
thinking that
he's
was good. I was
well,
thinking,
he's
like,
acting
he's
like
trying
it's
to
all her fault, what she's gotten herself into.
well, it
What's
is.
well, it kind of is, but he's been the one, right, taking advantage of her at the
Yeah,
poker
but
table.
Selena Wu has him by the cojones. He's just doing his job.
I don't know about that. I don't know. And I mean, it's like Gladys, if she's an addict, he's
She'll
just
beat him up if he
Selena
doesn't.
or
Yeah,
Gladys.
she's already beaten him up once in the alley, remember?
Yeah, well, he didn't have to become part of this arrangement.
Well, no, but I don't know. I took that to be like he was prodding her to do the right thing and, you know,
I thought he was just sort
confess.
of
But
toying with her.
Oh,
because he has to know she doesn't have it in her to, like, own up to what she's done,
well,
or,
maybe not,
you
but
know?
yeah.
I don't know how deep
I'm
she's in now.
I'm growing soft on Cody. Well, she
Cody,
had
yeah.
squared everything
With
with
the
the
sale,
sale
right, right.
of the gym, but then she got that text at the end, and you know she won't be able to resist because
Yeah, yeah, right, and now she's
yeah,
gonna have an income
I guess it is an
softer.
addiction. I have a hard time, like but I know it's a true addiction, but
Yeah.
I find the sort of concrete addictions, like, a little easier to grasp, the,
I know, I do
alcohol and
too.
food, and
Yeah,
it's like, "Well, just don't gamble," you know?
yeah,
But, I mean, I know that's, like, really stupid thing to say,
yeah, there's just always
but
that thought that maybe you'll get lucky that one time, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I
poor
guess.
Gladys. I don't
Poor
know.
Gladys, yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Are you looking forward to the, Magic Milo and the magic wands or whatever it is?
I don't really need to see that kinda stuff, I don't know, it seems a little degrading.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never saw any of those Magic Mike movies, but
No, I didn't either.
hmm.
Is that a character flaw, do you think, that we
I
haven't
don't
seen
know,
the
maybe
Magic
we
Mike
should this
movies?
summer when we get together, we
We
could,
could rent them all,
rent them. Yeah,
find them on online somewhere.
I'm sure. Um,
Yeah.
no, yeah, the nurse's ball is always a little cringy, I think.
It is, yeah,
They all
it's
seem to
kinda
enjoy the heck out of it though, so I hate
they
to
do, yeah, the
yeah,
actors do, but
I
it
get
does
to
feel like you have to just sort of tolerate it and then hope that,
yeah.
when it's over, you can get back to normal.
I think the whole epiphany announcement is gonna happen right at the nurse's ball for the maximum
Huh.
effect, because
Oh,
she was always
yeah.
a big old part of that, you
Yeah,
know?
so if, like, she's on her way or something, they think she's on her way, and
Oh
then
my god, yeah, and there'll be a car accident or something, and
yeah, ugh,
I don't know, I keep going to car accident because that would be the most
yeah,
sort of expedient way to
uh-huh. Oy,
because
that
you
would be
wouldn't think
awful.
that as a medical professional who
Mhm,
you would assume is on top of, checkups and all that stuff
mhm.
that she would have some other, like, health issue take her out. Although,
Yeah, although
obviously, that's what
doctors
happened in
make
real life, but,
yeah, yeah. Doctors don't make the best patients, though, they say.
no, they don't.
And you're almost a doctor yourself.
I know.
I know.
Oh, that reminds me, I saw an article today about magnesium,
Uh-huh.
high magnesium intake and dementia, that
Mhm.
like, warding it off, and I thought, "Okay, I'm gonna start taking magnesium," then I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought I should mention it to you because 'cause I've already forgotten, but I was like, "Oh, right." Like, every
Right,
now and then
yeah.
I think about taking magnesium because 'cause we've got some, I know it's in
Mhm.
there, cupboard,
Yeah, okay.
and, I don't seem to all the stuff I start doing like, I'll take actual medication that I'm supposed to take
Uh-huh.
faithfully,
Yeah.
but the supplements, I don't know, I'll have good intentions and then they go by the
Mhm.
wayside. I don't know what my problem is with them, but
Yeah, well, that's how I was too with them until they introduced gummies into the world, but then I even
and then you had a problem.
yeah, and so then I stopped taking gummies, and now that's kinda where I'm at, so
Yeah, like, it's not, like,
back to nothing.
difficult to take although some things, like, some vitamins, then you have vitamin burps, like, all day or something, I don't enjoy
Yeah,
that,
that's
but,
true. No. Mm-mm.
anyway, magnesium, some study. It's
Mhm.
probably too late for us, but
I think so. I think it is chia, yeah, in a lot of ways. Hmm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well.
anyway, I feel like we've kinda covered a lot of territory.
Yep.
We have
Yeah.
slightly different opinions on things, but that's okay.
That's okay, and we saw a lot of different characters in the last few days. We got
Yeah,
caught up
yeah.
in some areas, but like you said, still no Ava. We haven't seen Liesel and Scotty in a little while
Right,
either.
right. They've put a few things on the back burner, so maybe
Yeah,
we'll get them.
so
But, they actually finally hooked us on, like, the Alexis Gregory story, like, we were actually a little interested in it.
A little.
Even though we were angry about it,
Mostly angry.
mostly
Yeah.
angry for
Yeah,
different
because
reasons.
it feels like it's gonna sorta go down a typical path, you know? I don't know
Which
what
is
that
what? Death?
well, like, yeah. He'll decline. There'll be a lot
Decline
of
and then
hand
death.
wringing. I don't know,
Yeah.
unless it turns out it's something that, like,
Secrets.
Finn could have cured, you know, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Still, it seems a
I'm
little silly.
still leaning towards Parkinson's, but I haven't done
Yeah, me
any I haven't
too.
done any Googling on it, but
No. Did we have with Marshall, when he called Stella, it looked like he
yeah.
was gonna look into, like, his original diagnosis and the people
Right.
who
Yeah.
that seemed like that could almost be more interesting, you know?
That could be interesting. Yeah.
I mean, it took a long time to get there. I wish they coulda just
Yeah.
moved in that direction sooner,
I like
but,
that they discussed the medication because I was like, "So what's happening? He took this medication all these years.
yeah, yeah.
Like, did he just stop?" And they talked about tapering down from it, and,
Mhm.
so I was, like, glad they covered that because I thought,
Yeah.
"That's pretty big to be on medication you don't need for most of your life,
Yeah,
um,
that's pretty bad. Yeah.
with side effects," you know?
Mhm. Yep.
But
Oh,
anyway, like, yeah, I'd like
yeah.
to hear, like, well, what the hell did happen to him when he had
Yeah.
his
Uh-huh.
episode where he, like,
Right.
you know, lost
Mhm.
touch with reality or something.
Mhm.
Maybe he just had
Yeah.
a bad brownie or something, you know? Was that
Yes.
era, you know?
I don't like you to malign the brownie though, Gia.
Well, what could it maybe had,
Like,
one of
maybe, like, bad fish.
the green M&Ms or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Or,
thinking like a drug thing, like a,
it
acid
seems like
trip
it
or
could have
something he
been, like
ingested that he didn't know.
yeah, or it was some sort of, like, a way to, like, manage like, some sort of racist way to manage, people, you know, like, to diagnose them
Oh,
and
that's
treat them,
diabolical. But yeah, I mean,
you know?
there's historical precedent for
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking, that could be
wow, look at you.
well, that would be
It took us like
interesting.
almost an hour to get to a really like cool thought like that.
Huh, and
But you did
it's
it. You did it.
I don't know. I don't know how I can't really take any credit for that. It seems like that's where I
No,
kinda
you
thought
can
we might
totally
be
take
going with.
credit for it.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
Yeah,
Well, you
because
can
I
take
totally
credit.
didn't see it, but now that you say that, it's like, oh, that could be
Uh,
kind of cool.
uh, I just had to defend the
Mm,
brownie. That's
okay, yeah. I've
now I
never
want a
actually had a
brownie.
brownie with any drug in it, but
I don't think I have either.
I
Yeah,
think
I
they
guess I
probably
would
make
know.
them.
Hmm?
It's tricky when you eat drugs because then you get the munchies and you eat more drugs. So
Oh, yeah, that could
it's a
be
slippery slope, I tell
crazy.
you. So
Sure.
I don't
Sure.
recommend it.
No, I only had one tiny, like, marijuana
Oh,
cookie
right. I
once.
remember. Yeah. Yeah. And you
Yeah,
had
like a
yeah.
tiny bite of it, and, I yeah, it's bad
Well,
craziness.
back in the day when I was doing this, it was like people were using lawn clippings instead of weed. It was like not like today's weed. This was your grandmother's weed.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh, so it didn't have the same
much more manageable.
punch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
No.
okay.
No.
Yeah, yeah, so you didn't get naked and collapse on your chihuahua?
Poor Chihuahua.
She was okay. She was okay. I
Nope.
was not.
Nope. That sounds like a TikTok in the making.
It all happened in the time span of a TikTok video. Yeah, gosh. Anyway.
Anyway, okay, if you're still listening, you're crazy, but, but thank you,
Oh,
and,
yes, thank
we'll
you.
talk again in a few days.
Yeah, okay, Gia, well, you have a good
Alright.
night.
You too. Alright,
Thank
bye,
you.
everybody.
Goodbye.